Ёпта, целый день не играл. Ну, дня полтора завалилось им. Или там флажок стоит, я забыл, блядь. Или чё, или мне придется заново это дело перепроходить, ебать. Да, блокнот посмотрим. Бля, заново это вообще пиздец, я ебал. Винный магазин Ливайна, блядь. Тут ничего-то не произойдет, если зайду сюда, да? Чё, да? Блядь, ну это пиздец, я ебал. Придется заново, блядь. Тут же только заново, да, и пиздец. Спадло! Блядь, ну что ж за непруха такая-то, а? Короче, комп я под стол поставил, полку разобрал, блядь. Теперь шума должно меньше быть слышно на микро. Все для комфортного, блядь, комфортно для зрителей. Ну что делать? Сейчас чуть прокачусь, если ничего не произойдет, ну, значит я тогда это перезапускаю дело и все. Нихуя. Ничего не происходит, это печально. Ну что, тогда перезапускать дело, как дойду до этого места, возобновлю. Так, кстати, вызов, блядь, побочка, пацаны. Блядь. Да я думаю, сейчас. Я уже, нахуй, наверное, минут 5 ехал до этого задания. Блядь, по приколу, куда они меня? Ну, ебать, ты посмотри, я ехал отсюда сюда. Ну, хорошо, хоть не сюда, блядь. Это жестко, бы я ебал. Ну что за побочка-то, давай посмотрим.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Подожди, а я, по-моему, делал задание, не?
Give it up, LAPD!
Подожди, по-моему, делал. Блядь, это что, сука, весь прогресс сбился, что ли? Ну ладно, сейчас да, уж так уж и быть, да. Раз начал она переделать, а хули делать. Да, это печально, я думал, что побочки не будут повторяться. Но кто знал? Кто знал? Где этот урод, блядь? Да, он ушел.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Иди сюда, иди сюда. Все. Ну, что за черный экран? Ладно, правда, возобновлю вот это. Так, вызов какой-то. Опять, наверное, что тогда в прошлой серии делали. Сейчас доеду, возобновлю. Так, ограбление.
Go ahead with further.
11 King, 2459 suspects cited in the vicinity of the trolley station on Lucas.
Да, я это делал, блядь.
You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
post.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. Stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Ну ладно, сделаем еще раз, что делать. Блять, ну ты чувак.
You gotta get me closer.
Попал.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Давай, дед, попади, заебал.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Сука, ёбаный гонщик, блядь. Всё.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Ну, в принципе, больше 2 побочек я наделал в том месте, так что теперь другие, наверное, должны быть, по идее.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Сколько, 21/40 или сколько там? Она даже хуй показывает, видишь, ладно. Блядь, я не помню, открывала эту книгу?
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Ясно. Так, дошел до этого места, вот этот дурачок,
What's
ёбаный,
your
на
name?
котором, блядь, все остановилось.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Так, давай его дрючить.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her. And you
Знаете,
had some
почему
idea
триггер
of what
прошлой
happened.
миссии не сработал? Потому что я
I
книгу не
hope you're
открывал
holding
нихуя, а там
these
фамилия
things.
написана была.
I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Сейчас ему за книжку предъявлю, нахуй. Вот, и сейчас все будет нормально, блядь. И каждый момент надо учитывать.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Ладно. Да, где-то челочка быстрая, хорошая. Вот, сейчас можно уже начинать. Дурачок, ты нахуй тут, блядь.
Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route.
Ой, ёпты.
Let's not keep the man waiting.
О, видишь, все, триггер пошел. А ты там сиди, нахуй. Тихо-тихо. Хотя нет, он это... разговаривает, его надо забирать. Дурак. Садись, блядь. Давай, давай. Быстрее, блядь. Хлаголь. Что-то молчит.
Hey!
Чё молчит? Давай. Полиция совсем рядом.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Внизу, блядь, один из тут я забыл. Блядь, не видно, нихуя сон светит, блядь. В окно. Приходится щуриться, блядь.
Hey, there's such a thing
Где у
as
вас низ,
soap, you
пацаны,
know?
я забыл.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
Где низ, показывай, блядь. Молодец, давай.
Good looking for a policeman.
А, во.
I don't care. I don't go in for
Нормально.
letting gangsters off scot-free.
Морг, да, типа?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Так,
I survived the war for this?
блядь, это больница, нахуй, по-моему.
Don't do that again.
А там телефон. А что, надо звонить? Да он...
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
Не, он...
It's him, the cop from the newspaper.
Че? Дай позвонить.
See him? Saw his picture in the paper. Worked that case with the
Значит,
lady
надо
cut up
эту
like
серию
Italian.
добить, блядь, и зайти чуть попозже, блядь. Солнце, ну, взошло, блядь, реально не видно
It's only a ride
нихуя.
or so.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Блядь.
I want to put him down to one round.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Все знает, блядь. Где кто, что, где. Че там, побочка будет какая, не? О, старый уже ждет.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Что там, ничего не происходит на карте? Бегунков нету? Не, нету, блядь. Зато продукта будет на ходу.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Блять, что сюда поедет.
Whoa, if someone reports this...
Накосячил. Как я переиграл. Без убийства людей, верно.
Hey, come on!
Вот она, хотенка, ебать. А, стоп. Какая у него? Блять, квартира какая у него?
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
6-я. Хорошая цифра, блядь. Судя по всему, это, наверное, 2-й этаж, блядь. Блядь, не видно нихуя, блядь. Что это вот за квартира? Я нихуя не вижу. Хоть фонарем свети, блядь. Тебе лучики солнца, блядь. Где? Вот, золотой ручкой, нахуй. Как он, как в баре сидит? Его нету дома, это. Новая улитка монтировка.
He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Может, тут еще что есть?
Nothing significant.
Так, сейчас. Дверь не открывается. А, вот, смотри. Займет много времени тебя подлечь, и ты поедешь домой. Я вернул твои вещи в твою старую комнату, там на двери есть замок, и ты сможешь приходить и уходить, когда пожелаешь. Я буду заботиться о тебе, и ты вернешься к нормальной жизни. Блять, сейчас. Займет много времени тебе... А, ну, было. Я знаю, что у тебя изменился адрес, поэтому не уверен, что мое письмо дойдет до тебя. Но я молю Бога, чтобы ты его получил и прислушался к моим словам. Я каждый вечер молюсь за тебя и прошу у Господа, чтобы однажды ты постучала в мою дверь, и все плохое между нами забылось. С любовью понимаем, твоя мать Августа Саммерс.
From the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Так, ладно. Как подняться-то? Где? Прямо по коридору, блядь. Да. Показывай, блядь. Где? Тут, что ли?
McCaffrey's away with the birds. Let's ruffle his feathers.
Где подняться-то, блядь? А, вот.
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Где, блядь? А, вот, еще выше, блядь.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Да что ж вы, блядь, все убегаете-то, падла, блядь. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Давай, давай, догоняй, догоняй его, блядь.
Give it up, LAPD.
Бля, так спортсменом скоро стану, можно на марафон отправлять, нахуй. Чувак, ну стой, заебал, блядь. Блядь, давай, давай, давай.
Don't make me chase you.
Ах, ёптана уже.
Can't we talk about this?
Ну чё, а чё, все честно, блядь. Из головки, нет? Ну так тоже пойдет.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
Теперь полицай куда ходит.
Unless Tyranny set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson...
Чудо заданий никаких нету, бегунков.
Whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dog?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Не подведи, да, он говорит. А кто ж? Закрыто. Где это допросная, блядь?
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my saddle.
Mouthpiece torch strips off me at the grand jury. Case is thrown out. Now the DA.
Are you drunk, mister, or are you just cracked?
Вот тут, блин.
I say we bust in there.
You ready
and
to
find
answer
the
some
goddamn
questions?
evidence.
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Чё, один вопрос только, да?
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
А чё я ему спросил, забыл, блядь? Давай интуицию за нем. А как его, блядь? Ложь. Или что ему? Ложь. Да ложь, ёпта.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Блядь.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
И что дальше?
I got the jitters again.
Где выход, блядь? Нихуя не видно, сучий день, блядь. О. Закрой, да. А что дальше-то делать? Это что за хуи, блядь? Дед, уйди нахуй, не путайся под ногами, блядь.
Someone gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Заложено кольцо, блядь. А, его тоже надо допрашивать. А где он?
Are you drunk, mister, or you just cracked?
Куда он делся, блядь?
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Кто это? Может, он на втором этаже где-то, блядь? Давай на второй этаж поднимемся.
I want to make homicide. I know you make it.
Так, тут босс, да, сидит? Нет, это офисный кабинет, блядь. Писателей, блядь. Так, он, ну, тут нету тоже. А где он, блядь? Блять, одни офисы, блять. На втором этаже точно нет нихуя, можно не искать даже. Блять, заебал полицейский участок, блять, он здоровый, пиздец. Заблудишься, блять. Чё, кому подходить-то хоть, блять? Блять, ну как-то раз я допрашивал двоих сразу человек, но, блять, я не помню, куда я ходил. Ну, кабинеты были рядом, по-моему. Так, вот это... Тут мне он не нужен, нахуй. Значит, тут еще должен такой же кабинет быть, да? Здесь вообще какие-то допросы, обознания. Это мерценеры, блядь. Эмерзенеры, или как она, блядь. По-английски. Блядь, что я не выкупаю, реально. А куда идти, сука? Где этот хуй второй сидит? Где он? Это выход, да? Да, это выход. Выход мне не нужен. Блядь, что ж, сука, так сложно-то, ебать.
Keep that crazy partner of yours off me.
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
Ну, они нужны мне или нет? Блять, уйди нахуй. Заебал, блять. Блять, я хуй знаю, а куда идти-то? Закрыто. Помогите мне, блять. Вот, нашел, неужели, блять?
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Блять, весь крови, падла ебучая.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
Чё ты орёшь, ты долбоеб, нахуй? Не похмелился, что ли?
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Но он не убийца.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I
Убийца
don't.
он, интеллигент, нахуй. На него сейчас валюсь, может.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Не будем обвинять.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Макафри сейчас растрясем, нахуй. Как мне хоть делать, блядь? Так, а где он, блядь, падла? Где он, нахуй?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Isn't he the cop that won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Вот здесь он, сука.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that tap.
Доступ монтировки, блядь.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Ну как?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Да я не буду его сажать, я хочу этого
Find
посадить.
another fall guy, detective. I'm done.
А что, он позвонит куда-то, что ли?
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
Дай-ка телефон.
I'm at a
We need
loss.
some leverage. If McCaffrey was in the crotch, R&I will have his service records.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Вот ты и попался, сосунок, ебаный нахуй. Сейчас я тебе дожму, блядь. Гнида. Военная служба.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Ему можно сразу лепить свободно вот это, что мы получили по телефону.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Посажен, нахуй.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to...
Да, убить за книжку такое, конечно, пиздец.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Тоже маньячел. Что с газовыми камерами ассоциирует, блядь? Хуя себе, 4500 на рекорд было. Дело закрыто, 4 звезды. А почему 4? Сидящего в камере смерти Гравенера Макафи есть время написать сенсационные мемуары, блядь. Ну пусть напишет, блядь. Падла ебучая. Ладно, чё. Следующее дело, наверное, пока не будем делать. Тогда я сейчас серию залью. Вот. продолжим эту серию тогда. Это напишу, типа, завершено, типа, вторая часть.